win at last. A brilliant day out at Weymouth yesterday for all the Torquay fans. I went, it was brilliant. It was my first away day in a long time. It reminded me of vintage Torquay from last season. The way we were structured, the way we just dominated. I know it's Weymouth, but I've seen us play Dover. We were awful against Dover. We shouldn't have really won. And then also we've lost to Aldershot and Barnet. So you can say, oh yeah, we should be beating Weymouth, of course. But it was the manner. And if you've been watching the Torquay games this season, you'll know we haven't been playing well. But it was structured. We kept the ball well. We were lovely movement. Armani Little just ran the game. Moxey and Lewis, there was just warriors at the back. Martin was brilliant as well. We should have scored 4 or 5. Weymouth's keeper was fantastic. We at the bar, I think he pushed a couple on the bar. Lapsy at the bar at the end. He also missed a very good chance at the start. But we were brilliant, really encouraging, such a crucial win. And the away support, the Torquay fans, absolutely amazing. It was so good to be part of. Very cold, but it's so good to be part of. And now to hear some further thoughts. Enjoy. Thank you for watching, and thanks for all the support last week. That was really nice. We're still getting to grips because we've got new graphics designed by my mate Matt Preston. I can leave his thing in the description, and all our links are in the description. So yeah, we've stepped up already. I've even got Reminder Wear, thanks to the eagle-eyed person that said that last week. I haven't quite got the background sorted yet, but one thing at a time, that is on its way. We've got a few guests. We've got Dom, who's I was head of Talky Talk, speaking. We've got Chris last week, his son's got a message, and we've got Tom Kellett as well.
Hi all, Tom here from Talky Talk. Just here to quickly talk about yesterday's 2-1 victory over Weymouth. I was doing the tweeting yesterday, and what a great result it was for us yesterday. Finally get that win after some pretty poor results in November. Great performance from the lads, 2-1 victory. Could easily have been 5 or 6. I think we hit the bar 4 times. But some proper good performances yesterday. Man of the match for me was Armani Little. I mean, we all know the quality that Armani possesses, and ever since he was booed for being man of the match a few weeks ago, he's just been on another level, getting the job done. And he completely made the second goal yesterday. His run on the right, his great cross into the box, and he was just running absolutely everywhere, running his socks out. And I'm glad to see that the supporters were fully behind him yesterday. I mean, we had nearly 700, I think, yesterday, and the atmosphere was absolutely fantastic from minute 1 all the way to the end. And full credit to the Yellow Army for creating that atmosphere. A brilliant atmosphere and a great performance to boot. Weymouth, with the greatest of respects, probably not, there'll be more difficult challenges for us going forward. But it was just good to see us playing some nice football yesterday in tricky conditions with the wind. We were utilising the wide spaces more. Dan Martin especially impressed me. Last time I saw him play was the Havant game where he got himself sent off. And if he could just get his crosses right, then we've got a really good outlet there, I think. He got himself in good positions. He just didn't quite find a ball into the box side. But I think if he can work on that, then that's definitely going to be a useful aspect going forward. Asa Hall, getting back to his best, I think. He had a really good game as well. Very unlucky not to find the back of the net on a few occasions. Yeah, pretty much, most of the lads put in a real good shift. Moxey made a fantastic block in the second half to keep the scores level. Or when we were in front, it was one or the other. But it was a goal line, saving tackle, and really good performance from him as well. Armstrong was brilliant as well. When he came on, should have scored a couple. He was one-on-one. I think it was sort of similar to the Kings Lynn game. He was through on goal, and it was a good save from the keeper. But he's young and he's developing his game. But he looked really stand out when he came on yesterday. A real proper danger, and it was just nice to see a smiling Gary Johnson at the end. Maybe a sense of relief in a way, because obviously we've been really poor in the last few games. But it was a really good display, and cheered on by the Yellow Army yesterday. Brilliant atmosphere. Probably the best I've seen us play this season. And hopefully going forward we can use this to sort of get ourselves back up the table a little bit. Of course, we've got a really tricky game at home with Stockport next weekend, and a completely different test to what we had yesterday. But you just got to stick with the Yellow Army, through the good, through the bad. We've all been there, and fingers crossed Gary can work some magic, and hopefully we can get a good result there. Tricky December coming up. Let's just support the goals the best we can. I mean, the Yellow Army, once again, credit to yourselves yesterday, absolutely brilliant. And if we can take that going forward, who knows, we might be able to surprise a few as we go forward. So yeah, just want to say thanks very much for supporting Talky Talk. Up the goals, come on.
Hello, I'm Ben Wade and I was at the game today with my dad. It was a really good game and some great goals. Come on, Yellow Army!
It was my first away day since Yeovil 2019 today. This was much more enjoyable. The goals were excellent from start to finish, mainly, despite a little bit of a wobble second half. We bossed things, should have scored more goals, with some great chances missed in the first half. And then the second, Lewis got a deserved first goal, but then we let our concentration slip. But then Sinclair Armstrong made a difference, I thought. His pace gave us an extra dimension. We deserved that winner in the end. It should have easily been 4 or 5, I think. Woodwork and the inspired goalkeeper not kept us at bay. But a fabulous atmosphere of the Yellow Army in great voice, singing all afternoon long, keeping positive for the lads and just being really supportive when we need them most, I think, which made it even more enjoyable. Top performers, Armani Little had one of his best games for the goals, I think. Composed and calculated on the ball, creating chances and also having some pop shots at goal. Asa Hall was excellent in midfield as well, a vocal point in midfield that we've missed, hopefully getting back to fitness. Also Dan Martin caused troubles on the left and the defence stayed firm when we need the most. Onwards to next Saturday, probably a tougher game at Stockport. Hopefully we can start creeping up the league in the coming weeks. Up the goals,